Plaza, first floor, Abakaliki Expressway, on Pimpimos for social media. Our handle now, Crystal Garden Estate for any platform where you want from Pimpimos. If you want Tanana House, our numbers are 090-699-38837, 090-699-38837, or 080-365-84214, 080-365-84214. You fit also contact us for our website, will be www.crystalgardenestate.com. Land no dey wait for person, but na land dey save person. Alana no you don't put no guy is registered. Crystal Garden Estates. Kaije Polindo, Jay, Kaije Polindo, Jay, Kaije Polindo. Make out time to enjoy yourself with Zolingo. Yeah, what's up, people? This is your boy, Waze Boy, aka Mr. Infinity, and I'm chilling with the one and only Ifeanyi Orakwe, the huge man, Woke Barawa, on 95.3 Sapiencia FM, Onisha. Don't touch it. Keep it locked. My name is Harry Song, aka Mr. Songs, aka Mr. Betapi King, and this is your boy, Ifeanyi Orakwe, the Hoochman, fan zone, Harry Song, Mr. Colombo. Take me away, Ifeanyi Orakwe. Give it to my baby. Give it to them. Oh, yeah, now. Best huge man. Odogu. DSP music. 1 o'clock na cola. Give me forget. 1 p.m. na cola. Give me forget. Telegram na cola. Give me forget. First on the radio Sapienza. Put my the radio Sapienza. First on the 1 o'clock na cola. Give me forget. 1 p.m. na cola. Give me forget. Telegram na cola. Give me forget. First on the radio Sapienza. Feel the magic in the air. With the richest man alive. Feel the joy in the air. With the baddest man alive. Oh yes. Yes, I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Wow. God bless you real good. Another very beautiful day. Awesome Tuesday afternoon. Only the second day in the month of September 2025. We'll continue to say Happy New Month, everybody. And of course, if you're a football fan, the 2025-2026 season will actually start from now. Remember, it started 3 weeks ago. We have seen 3 games back to back. Especially in the Premier League, in the La Liga, French League 1. Even in the Bundesliga, we have seen 2 back to back. But where the problem, Mapus, is that all through, the time when this season really started in August, we've been watching players come and go from different clubs. What I mean is, maybe you play a game and then you have a player who is injured. You call back your player on loan or cancel a transfer that was supposed to happen or run to the market to sign a player very quickly to replace your injured player. Kai Havertz got injured and Arsenal went straight, brought in a better Chelsea. Lam the Lab got injured. Chelsea called back McGree from Sunderland. Tried to stop Nwankwo Zunaka from completing his move to Bayern Munich. That's what I'm talking about. So once there's an injury, you run to the market, look for a way to salvage the situation. From now on, you can no longer do that until the 1st of January 2026. You know why? Because by 7 p.m. the summer transfer window for the 2025-2026 season ended. From now onwards, you can only sign free players. That's players who are not tied to any club, who are not tied contractually to any team. They have no contract. For instance, senior man, Kelechi Iheanacho, senior man Kels, he parted way with his club, Sevilla. They threw him away. I think he scored just 3 goals in all the games he played for them. This is a guy who used to be the hottest property in every single transfer window not too long ago. Remember when FC Porto, Manchester City, so many big clubs are going, head to head to sign him. At the end of the day, his football has gone down. Sevilla threw him away. Now he has no club. So if you go to sign Kelechi Iheanacho, you can right now, outside of the transfer window. But minus such a player, you can no longer do business. So right now, we're going to watch football without transfer distractions. Meanwhile, lots and lots of businesses were done, especially on the last day yesterday, especially in the Premier League. The La Liga, very quiet. The Italian Serie A, very quiet. The Bundesliga, only Bayern Munich, and it was just a player on loan. Very quiet. But in the Premier League, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the transfers. We're going to go from club to club, tell you all the businesses, all the big clubs did from the beginning of the transfer window till the deadline day, which was yesterday. In fact, till 7 p.m. Nigerian time when everything closed. Very important, so we know who did the best business. And also remember, today is Tuesday. When we'll get to check the team, the managers, and the players that impressed us the most from the previous weekend. So our hands are so full this afternoon. It's 10 minutes gone past 1 p.m. But before we continue, let me celebrate the sponsors of the show. Talking about Crystal Garden Estate. Crystal Garden Estate. Thank you, and thank you some more for everything you're doing for us right here on our number one selection on radio. I'll be right back. Hang in there. Don't touch your dial.
They don't tell us say money no they grow for trees. But they don't tell us say they grow for land. Now why Crystal Garden Estate will be the masters for land matter? Don't carry the wonge properties come your domot. Our plus size now correct 50 by 100. And we get them for Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Asaba Delta State and Abuja. In case you want to use eyes do Christmas for yourself, our site inspection now free of charge. We know they charge anybody for site seeing. We go carry you go the land, make you checkmate them for yourself. Our office for Anambra now for 65 New Market Road, Onitsha, first floor, Kunga Building. Our office for Asaba, D4, Libisi Road, number 272, Nekoli Plaza. Our office for Enugu now for plot 536, Tesi Plaza, first floor, Abakaliki Expressway, MNA Enugu, opposite Immigration Office, Enugu State. If you want Pimpimons for social media, our handle now Crystal Garden Estate for any platform where you want from Pimpimons. If you want Tanana House, our numbers are 090 699 38837, 090 699 38837 or 080 365 84214, 080 365 84214. You fit also contact us for our website will be www.crystalgardenestate.com. Land no dey wait for person, but na land dey save person.
It's registered. Crystal Garden Estate.
Huge man. Otaku.
All right, thank you so much. I celebrate Crystal Garden Estate. God bless you. Real good, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid, very quiet yesterday. Barcelona, very quiet. Like I told you, they don't have money. Oh, they have money. But nobody's willing to spend anymore because of financial fair play rules. They have their own very tight in Spain. Indeed, only Real Madrid is spending money. Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Valencia, Villarreal, Rayo Vallecano, all those Creboto clubs in Spain, nothing is happening. In Italian Serie A, only retired players. If you're Luka Modric and you want to continue playing football, just go to Italian Serie A. Kevin De Bruyne, Natasigo, come here, no problem. That retirement camp Italian Serie A these days. I remember back in the days when Juventus used to control the transfer window. Inter Milan, AC Milan. Right now, nothing is happening there. But hear me. In the Premier League alone, as at the 31st of August, a total of £2.73 billion had been spent on player transfers alone. As at the 31st of August, And then after Liverpool did what they did, after so many clubs did what they did on the transfer deadline day, the total spending in the Premier League got to 3.087 billion pounds. Not million, billion pounds. Wait, what's the Nigerian budget for this year, sir? Somebody should please remind me. I've forgotten. Because they have our budget. What's our budget for the last 5 years? Take away 3 billion pounds from it and tell me what is remaining. Wow. This is just to sign players in England. These guys have taken football to a level where no wonder you go on the street, you see a lot of Premier League fans. Oh, I'm a Barcelona fan, but my second club is Arsenal. Just know that Arsenal is his club. But by the time they started Main Okwa, he ran to Barcelona. Oh, I'm a Real Madrid fan, but my second club is Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan. So probably when Graham Potter and Super Frank Lampard were Main Okwa in Chelsea, that was when he ran to Real Madrid. 95% of football fans, especially around here, are Premier League fans. And this is one of the reasons. How can you miss out on this kind of fun? 3.87 billion pounds on players alone. Now let's look at who spent what. Very, very important. Where do I start from? Let me start from Arsenal. The Arsenal. The guys who are expecting to win the league this season. Whether you like it or not, if Mikel Arteta fails to win the league this season, then he should go to jail. Simple. Nobody should sack him. He's the second highest paid manager in the United Kingdom right now. Did very well 3 seasons ago, came second. 2 seasons ago, came second. Last season, he came second. He's been the second best team, best manager, managing the second best team in the Premier League for the past 3 years. And what did he do? In this transfer window, Arsenal gave him money. He went to Chelsea, signed Kepa Arrizabalaga for £5 million. Went to Real Sociedad, signed Martin Zubimendi for £51 million. Went to Brentford, signed Christian Nogard, solid defensive midfielder, for £15 million. Went to Chelsea, signed DJ Noni Madokwa, DJ Ndawada, for £52 million. Went to Valencia, signed a rock-solid defender in Christian Mosquera for £13 million. Went to Sporting Lisbon, signed the best goal scorer in the world. In the last 2 years, this guy has been the best goal scorer in the entire globe. They paid £63.5 million for him. Went to Crystal Palace, signed their best player in Eberechieze for £67.5 million. And then he brought in Hincapi, Piero Hincapi, on loan from Bayer Leverkusen. Solid squad. He then took away some Ndin person, Ndi who will do nothing good for the side. Somebody like Madame Jorginho, who he signed from Chelsea, he took him away to Flamengo. Kylian Trippier went to Celtic on a free transfer. Nuno Tavares went to Lazio for £4.3 million. Marquinhos went to Cruzeiro for an undisclosed fee. Takehiro Tobiyasu was released. Thomas Partey was released. Samba Lokonga went to Hamburg for an undisclosed fee. Fabio Vieira went to Hamburg on loan. Jacob Kiviu to Porto on loan. Olisanda Zinchenko to Nottingham Forest on loan. Reece James to Brentford on loan. And of course, Lucas Martin, the young academy graduate from Hill End, was also loaned out. So Arsenal are ready to go. The Gunners have no excuse. In fact, not the Gunners, because they are basically not the ones making excuses. The manager has no excuse right now. Indeed, I expect him to win the league and the Champions League. But bad as he bad, win the league. Very important. All hail Arsenal. And of course, from Arsenal, we go to Chelsea. Oh, from Arsenal to Chelsea. I'm telling you. First of all, I want to say kudos to the Chelsea board. They are overdoing it, though. It may come back to bite Chelsea in the behind, though. If you're a Chelsea fan, please, they are overdoing it. You cannot have the squad size Chelsea had last season and come this season and add all these players. Yes, they are young players. Yes, they all have long-term contracts. Yes, Chelsea will make millions from their transfers. In fact, let me shock you. Before I tell you the players Chelsea signed, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that the entire money Chelsea spent in this transfer window was just £4 million. £4 million. The entire, when you take away the players they sold from the players they bought, just £4 million. And that's what these guys have at the back of their mind. They are doing business. But then, too much players can spoil things in the team. The manager may lose control of the squad. You may scatter the dressing room. What am I talking about? Chelsea went to Dortmund, paid £51.5 million for Jamie Gittins, a winger. They went to Brighton, the best signing of this transfer window so far. Went and brought a João Pedro, who can offer you a lot of things. He can play as a right forward player, left forward player, creative midfielder, and most of all, out and out striker. He's been the highest goal scorer so far out of all the top strikers that came to the Premier League. Oh yes, they went to Brighton, paid £60 million for João Pedro. They went to Ipswich Town, paid £30 million for Lion Delap. Went to Ajax, paid £38.5 million for Jorel Hato. Went to Palmeiras, brought the boy of the moment, the sensation, £29 million, Estavio William. Went to Strasbourg, brought in Mamadou Sarr. Went to Sporting Lisbon, brought in Dario Sugo. Dario Sugo for £18.5 million. Mamadou Sarr for £12 million. Went to Manchester United, paid £40 million for Alejandro Garnacho. Now, what did they do? They took away George Petrovic, the guy who used to be their best goalkeeper before this, their current manager exhumed the career of Robert Sanchez from where it was buried. They sold Petrovic to AFC Bournemouth for £25 million. They took away Marcus Bettinelli to Manchester City for an undisclosed fee. Sold Kepa Arrizabalaga, one called Kija, to Arsenal for £5 million. Took away Noni Madueke to Arsenal for £52 million. Took away João Felix to Al Nassr for £43.7 million. Took away Kenan Dewsbury Hall to Everton for £29 million. Loaned out Mamadou Sarr to Strasbourg. Loaned out, sold Leslie Ugochukwu for £23 million to Burnley. Sold Armando Broja, the Reverend Brother, to Burnley for £20 million. Sold Renato Viga to Villarreal for £36 million. Sold Kanechukwu Emeka to Borussia Dortmund for £24 million. Loaned out Anselmino, Aaron Anselmino. Sold Alfie Gilchrist to Wales Brom for £1.2 million. Christopher Nkunku was sold to AC Milan for £36 million. Sold Omari Kellyman, for they loaned him out, to Cardiff City. Nicholas Jackson was also loaned out with an obligation to buy. He doesn't want to come back to Bayern Munich. And then Ben Chilwell went to Strasbourg for an undisclosed fee. So Chelsea did what I'll call an awesome business. But let me tell you where the problem matters. Before I tell you where the problem matters for Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson, something happened. I talked about it yesterday. But by yesterday, it was not very clear. But as at 7 p.m. yesterday, it became very clear. Nicholas Jackson was declared surplus to requirement. They said, we don't want you anymore. We already have Lion Delap, and we have João Pedro. They took away Armando Broja, loaned out Magui. So, Nicholas Jackson, get out of the club. This young man started looking for a club. He wanted to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich said, okay, we would have you. We'd love to have you. Come and deputize for Harry Kane. He said, thank God, I'm coming. He packed his bags, boarded Keke to Opi Weka. Called Bazia boss, Neje Bayern Munich. They called him again and said, please, Okay, Lamb the Lab got injured. We want you back. Good that he didn't say anything. I like the fact that he didn't react. Nicholas, I kept quiet. It was his manager. He spoke to his manager. His manager said, "Are you unangolompu? You told this guy to get away. Alliance Arena. You guys are talking from the other side of your mouth. Something wrong with you. He's not coming back." And I said it on the show yesterday. I've never seen that before. I've always seen players who say, "I don't want to play again. I want to go to another club." Right? Or teams that say, "Your surplus requirement, get out." But I've never seen a case where, and I've also seen players who are on loan and were recalled back for one reason or the other. But I've never seen a situation where the loan deal has not even been agreed yet. But it has been agreed, but nobody has put pen to paper. Nothing has been signed yet. Bayern Munich pulled out immediately. They heard that because they didn't want any wahala with Chelsea. But then the player himself said, "No, I'm not coming back. You have loaned me already. Let me go to Bayern Munich. Mikonu, Jidenu, your injured Lamb the Lab. Bring back Magui from the loan deal." That was how Chelsea lost Wakenkwele Zunaka. Now, in fact, he's part of the Alo men that I want to talk about. If you're a Chelsea fan, first of all, you're stuck with Disasi, Axel Disokwa, somebody who a lot of you do not like. This guy was supposed to leave. Why did he not leave? I don't know. Terry George, the young Terry George, who was supposed to go to Fulham. In fact, he had already bid farewell to his fans. A picture of him wearing Fulham jersey was already trending on social media. The "Here We Go" trademark from Fabrizio Romano was already trending. And of course, it's not a long distance. Just stroll from Stamford Bridge to Craven Cottage. Very easy. The boy was already in the Fulham. I see something is wrong with the deal. That the deal will no longer happen. And at that time, it was some few minutes to 7. They started going back and forth. What is it? At the end of the day, 7 kwa. He turned back again and went back to Chelsea, to Stamford Bridge. So what it means right now is that Chelsea have how many wingers? Alejandro Garnacho, winger. Terry George, winger. Pedro Neto, winger. Estavio Willian, winger. Kopama, another winger too. Who else? Just have around 6 or 7 wingers. I wonder who will play and where. Finally, the most expensive or the highest earner in the Chelsea squad. Somebody who, if Chelsea had taken away from their wage bill, this transfer window would have been the best for Chelsea. After spending all this money, from the players they sold, do your mathematics, Chelsea spent only £4 million. Imagine if this person I want to talk about left Chelsea. I'm talking about Madam Chinasa. Why? Raheem Chinasa Sterling. For some of you who are new to the show, we all know why Akokwa. Very useless footballer. £325,000 every Friday is what Chelsea is paying this guy. For doing nothing. Last season, they loaned him out to Arsenal. This guy went to Arsenal, played an entire season, no assist, no goal. So throwing corner to he came with the guy completely. He came back after 365 days of non-productivity back to Chelsea. Chelsea now make businesses. Nobody saw him also because he doesn't want to take a pay cut and he doesn't want to go on loan anymore. Ojezo, by the time Chelsea saw him, Seven Akugo, and they're like, "Madam Chinasa, what are you doing here?" She said, "Nah, come here. Why did you not leave? Nobody bought me." Bottom line, Chelsea will pay this guy £325,000 every Friday for the next 52 weeks. And bet me, he's not going to play anything this season. Wow.
Special shout out to my man, Chief.
My next stop is Liverpool. If you're a Liverpool fan, I celebrate you. Liverpool. Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool shocked the entire world in this transfer window. Oh, they shocked everybody. In fact, I think I was the person they shocked the most. You know why? Liverpool has always been known as a club with very small budget when it comes to transfers. They have never been big spenders at all in the history of that club. In fact, the reason why we have been defending them for not being able to win a Premier League title for 30 years before they won it in 2020 was because they were not spending money. They were not spending money. Jurgen Klopp came, and then we were like, oh, this guy is in a habit of turning kriboto players into world-class players. Why? Because Liverpool, how they spend the ego. Makana fast in a famous ego. All of a sudden, what happened? In this transfer window, they went to AFC Bournemouth, paid 40 million pounds for Milos Kekes. Went to Bayer Leverkusen, paid what? I think I've forgotten how much they bought. Yes, 40 million pounds for Frimpong. 40 million pounds for Jeremy Frimpong. Went to Bayer Leverkusen, paid 116 million pounds for Florian Wirtz. 116 million pounds for Florian Wirtz. Went to Valencia, brought Mamardashvili. That guy's name is always difficult for me to call. Georgi Mamardashvili for 29 million pounds. Hugo Ekitike came from Eintracht Frankfurt for how much? Ghana Cargo's the Hugo Ekitike for around 79 point something million pounds. That's around 90 million euros, thereabout. Went to Gaddafi, Newcastle United on the final day and signed Alexander Isak for 125 million pounds, a fee that will rise to 130 million pounds. He's the most expensive human being in United Kingdom history. Nobody before him have ever moved to any football club for that kind of amount. I'm telling you. They also signed Giovanni Leone from Parma for 26 million pounds. And then yesterday, before 7 p.m., they were supposed to bring Magui from Crystal Palace. Magui had already said goodbye to the Crystal Palace fan base. He had already posted his goodbyes on social media. Did photo shoots as well. Packed his bags. Just when he was about to knock on Anfield door, something happened. And then Crystal Palace said, come back, sir. Come back. This deal has collapsed. Then Magui came back. You can imagine how devastated this thing can make a player. You know, somebody who, how much will Crystal Palace be paying this guy? Pata 50,000 pounds every Friday. You're going to Liverpool where I'm very sure they'll pay you at least 100,000 every Friday. That's one. Two, you're playing for Crystal Palace with a small stadium, Selhurst Park, small fan base, no history whatsoever. You won your first title. Talking about the FA Cup they won against Manchester City at Wembley, the end of last season. And then you're being elevated to one of the biggest football clubs in the world. You're about to play for a club with 6 Champions League titles, 20 Premier League titles. In fact, the current champions, and may still win major trophies this season. All of a sudden, in the village, well, come back. So, well, still on Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that he also sold players. They sold Darwin Núñez to Al Hilal in the Saudi Pro League for 56.6 million pounds. That's a big loss because they signed him for much more. Trent Alexander-Arnold went to the Santiago Bernabeu for 10 million pounds. That's talking about Real Madrid. Carmen Keller went to Brentford for 80 million pounds. Jadon Quansah went to Bayer Leverkusen for 35 million pounds. pounds. Luis Diaz went to Bayern Munich for 65 million pounds. And of course, who else? So many young players, both Ben Doak and Nat Phillips. In fact, they offloaded a lot on loan. But Ben Doak went to where? Forgotten where he went to. They sold that one outright. And finally, they loaned Harvey Elliott to Aston Villa. Oh, yes. From Liverpool, we'll go to Manchester City. Manchester City. Ladies and gentlemen, Pep Guardiola has done a lot of business. In fact, he did his businesses early enough. The only person he brought yesterday was Gianluigi Donnarumma, which I don't even understand why. James Trafford is already doing very well, making a lot of saves. You threw Ederson away. In case you don't know, Ederson is the goalkeeper with the highest assists in the history of United Kingdom. Around 7 or 8 assists thereabout, forgotten right now. Had just one bad season and you threw him away. That's not how to do business. That's not, don't throw money at your problems. As far as I'm concerned, Pep Guardiola, you are the problem. You're the greatest of all time as far as I'm concerned. You've dominated football very, very well. But it's time to either take a chill pill, calm down, and be sacked by Manchester City, then take another job, build again, and go. Because this managerial journey is full of ups and downs. Just up there, down there, up there, down. It happened to Don Carlo a lot of times. Oh yes, Don Carlo went. In fact, he went down so much that he coached Everton at some point. Some of us have forgotten. A whole Don Carlo. It happens. And then you go up again. But Pep Guardiola, he doesn't want to do that. You know, or the best thing to do, run away. Run away. Go on sabbatical or run away. I said it on the show yesterday. Jurgen Klopp saw it coming, packed his bags. Buffalo, whatever befa. Ezafa befa. Ono oboji. Whatever befa no oboji. I'm telling you, Zinedine Zidane saw it 2 times. 2 times. Naba befa ni hembosi. 2 times he ran away from Real Madrid. So that's what you need to. It's not about players. This guy signed Tijani Regindas from AC Milan for £46.3 million. Signed Ryan Al-Nuri for Wolverhampton Wanderers for £36 million. Signed Marcus Bettinelli, the goalkeeper from Chelsea. Signed Ryan Cherki from Lyon for £34 million. The funny thing about Ryan Cherki is that he came, he started touting Manchester United. Oh, I am here now. Manchester United. Last season in the UEFA Europa League, you people, I am here to have my revenge. I cannot wait for the next Manchester derby. What happened? In their last Okwa, because some are back to back against Tottenham Hotspur and against Brighton and Hove Albion, where Brighton came from behind to beat them 2-1 at the Amex Stadium. In their last Okwa, Ryan Cherki got injured. He will now miss the game against Manchester United because that's their next fixture. Just remember some of these players. He came for £34 million from Lyon, talking about Ryan Cherki. And of course, they signed Sphere Nipan. That guy's name will take some getting used to. From Rosenborg for £12.5 million. James Trafford came from Burnley for £31 million. And of course, the big boy himself, Gianluigi Donnarumma, came for £26 million from PSG. What about the players they offloaded? Kevin De Bruyne to Napoli for an undisclosed fact. They released him. Ederson was sold to Fenerbahce for £12 million. Manuel Akanji, you're selling defenders when you're leaking goals. You're throwing away defenders when your backline is poor. Well, I don't know the rest of the story. He's in Inter Milan right now at the San Siro. He went there on loan. So Kyle Walker went to Burnley for £5 million. Victor Rees went on loan to Girona. James McCarthy went to Nottingham Forest for £30 million. Jack Grealish went on loan to Everton. And of course, just from Man City. And from Manchester City, we'll go to Manchester United, the club in crisis. Ruben Amorim. From now on, his name is Ruben Amokwa. From Ruben Amorim to Ruben Amokwa. Alomelia completely. My brother, if you don't improve this team after this international break, this club will get relegated. Or they may be around the relegation zones by the time they sack you. You know something that happens in football? Whenever somebody wins a game, you forget where you're coming from. This last win against Burnley has made a lot of Man United fans forget. You know, football is like NEPA. You know the way we deal with NEPA. When they take the light for so long, we are all very depressed. Oh, people are waiting for them. As soon as they bring the light, you forget. All the times, up NEPA, you're very happy. You're depressed. That's the way football is. Many Man United fans have forgotten. Right now, I'm seeing posts like, oh, Man United to challenge for the league title this season. Oh, Man United to finish in the top 4. Oh, Man United. Well, I'm not here to talk about that. I've spoken a lot about that in the past. The truth is, if you're a Manchester United fan, I'll always advise you. Lower your expectations. In fact, kill it. Don't lower it. Just if you have expectation, get the get to four in a River Niger, Biko, so you don't enjoy yourself. The manager is still playing his 3-4-2-1 formation, which is not working. Don't forget you lost to Green Beans, a squad worth around £3 million. Never mind that your own squad is worth close to £800 million. A team with 70% of their players, not even full-time footballers. Some of you don't know, they were fined £20,000 because they registered a player less than 24 hours before that game was played. I'm telling you, the Green Beans that beat Man United and took them out of the level of Carabao Cup competition where they were not even supposed to be in the first place, second round. Well, for Manchester United, they did good business in this transfer window. The prayer every Man United fan should be saying right now is this manager should get the best out of these guys. Very important. Number one, they signed Bryan Mbeumo, who has been their best signing so far. I thought it was going to be Martins Kuna, but Bryan Mbeumo, he took the bull by the horn. Omo, he's doing well now. He's no longer Madam Mbeumo. He's now a very good footballer. They signed him for £71 million. And of course, Martins Kuna came from Wolverhampton Wanderers for £62.5 million. Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig for £73.7 million. Wow. You signed a player for more than £70 million and he has not started a game for you. You love to bring him from the bench around 70-something minutes. Obiona Moyali Kosa, now 1 year no Baliabona, no 1 year no Balenu, or 1 year. Complete. Not his fault though. He just has a bad manager and he's playing for a club who are in the aquaistic state right now. And yesterday they brought a goalkeeper. Oh yes, somebody who is here to solve their goalkeeping problems. This guy's name is Senne Lamens. He was bought for £18.2 million from Royal Antwerp. He will now be the number 1 goalkeeper. And Alte Bayender will be the second goalkeeper. Andre Onana, Nwoki Ikwo. Okay, Aliki Ikwo. He's now their number 3 goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Man United did some business as well. Talking about taking players away. Alejandro Garnacho was sold for £40 million to Chelsea. He remains their most expensive academy graduate ever. Christian Eriksen was released. Johnny Evans released. Victor Lindelof released. And of course, Marcus Rashford is in Barcelona as we speak right now. He went there on loan. Toby Collier. This is a guy, I don't understand why this manager loaned. That small boy is actually doing well. He was loaned to West Bromwich Albion. Rasmus Højlund is, as I speak to you right now, at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium, waiting to play his first game for Napoli. He's there on loan. Anthony Ndaboski has been sold for £21.7 million for Real Betis. Imagine buying a player for £75 million. And after 2 years, you're selling him for £21.7 million. Bad business. And of course, Jadon Sancho has gone to Villa Park, Aston Villa on loan. Just from Man United. All right, I think I'm done with the big clubs. And we're another big club before no. Should I squeeze in Tottenham Hotspur? Let's squeeze in Tottenham Hotspur very quickly. Tottenham also did some very good business. They brought in Kevin Danso from Lens for £20.9 million. They brought in Matistel from Bayern Munich for £29.9 million. They brought in Luka Vuskovic from a club called Hajduk Split for £9.5 million. They brought in Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United for £55 million. Yao Paulina came from Bayern Munich on loan. And of course, Xavi Simons, the guy Chelsea was supposed to sign, went to Tottenham Hotspur for £51 million. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's now squeeze in our team of the week. Or should we leave it for tomorrow? Because we should be talking about these transfers. Karapu team of the week. If I go into that right now, it will take like another, it's already 1:45 p.m. It will take another 30 minutes. So that means I won't be hearing from people again today. So let's talk about our team of the week, manager of the week, players of the week. Please forget about it. Let's talk about these transfers. Are you satisfied with what your club did in the last transfer window? And looking at what you have right now, just know that no players are coming in anymore until the 1st of January. With what you have right now, what do you expect your club to win this season? That's the question on the show today. Are you a Chelsea fan? What do you think about Madam Chinasa, who has refused to leave the club? Are you happy the Sassi is still there? Benu Abadiashile, his brother. What cannot in Chelsea? I'll me completely, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you're a Chelsea fan. What do you think about this transfer? You signed a lot of players, but most of them forward players. Jordan Hato came in. But do the math and understand what I'm talking about. Are you a Man United fan? We all know what you needed most were one defender and one one central midfielder, basically. But right now, you're stuck with only Kobe Maino, who the manager said he will battle it out with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, I've said it a million times here, he's not a central midfielder. He has never been a number 8. But what do you think about it? Are you an Arsenal fan? You guys did excellent business in this transfer window. I think what you should be praying for is that the players should stop getting injured. I don't understand all these injuries. Aka Barabala, but in the first 2 games, Bukayo Saka is already injured. William Saliba is already injured. Kai and Sukaka have done operation already. Gabriel Jesus is still not back. So many guys are already dropping with injuries. I don't understand that. You know, can the club boss? So if you're a Manchester City fan, just go and start praying. Pep Guardiola has lost it. Just tell me what you think. Are you a Real Madrid fan? You did little or no business in this transfer window. Are you a Barcelona fan? What do you think? Real Madrid signed Hodgson. Real Madrid signed Trent Alexander-Arnold. Real Madrid signed Trent Alexander-Arnold. What you didn't really do with Barcelona. You brought in one goalkeeper from Espanyol, I think, and then Marcus Rashford on loan. That's basically it. You know, so somebody just sent a message and said Kobe Maino left. Kobe Maino didn't go. He didn't go. Please. Kobe Maino did not go anywhere. Please, get your facts right. Kobe Maino is still in Manchester United. So please tell me, the businesses your clubs did, who got it right? Who got it wrong? What are your expectations this season? Follow me on Facebook. Drop your comments under the live stream. Very, very important. The page is Huge Man Page. Huge Man Page. That's the one with 99,000 followers. Please make sure you're following the right one. Very important. Huge Man. Ignore the other Huge Man Page you see there, including the ones with my pictures. They are all fraudsters. The right one is the one with 99,000 followers. Huge is spelled Huge. Man, Man. Page, Page. Once you get there, start following that page. Click that follow button. Very, very important. Help my ministry by following that page. And of course, see the live stream. Go to the comment section. Tell us your name, the football club you're supporting, and of course your location. We have a giveaway ongoing right now from the Liverpool. That's on my page. Liverpool, after they won their game against Arsenal, somebody sent me money. Said, man, please give to Liverpool fans. I said, well, that's good. I put up that post earlier today. I also made my own donation. And then somebody else sent money again. That's Jerry White. Sent money again this morning. First guy was Oscar Dozier. You know, big shout out to you guys, you're Liverpool fans. So the giveaway is going on. So please go there and join the party. But then go under the live stream, tell me your name, the football club you're supporting, your location, and then tell me what you think about your club's businesses in this transfer window and your expectations as well. If you want your voices heard, the phone number is, please listen to the right phone number. It's 090-3594-4777. That's 090-3594-4777. My name is Ifeanyi Orakweda, hugest man alive. I am the walking, talking soccer statistics. I reported for duty since 1 p.m. And Bishop, I'm going to be here with you till 3 on your boss. Everybody, boy, hang in there, please. Don't touch your dial.
Huge man, now first of all, Sapiencia FM with the guy, Lydia 9, Lydia 5, yes, 0.3. Driver, big you take control, drop what we go up for. When I'm a man, I dig already. That's a huge man, the shut of mini back, the shut of mini back. Get close to your radio when you hear the loudest voice. I'm back with mini man, my new woman, I'm back. Even as we go up on a huge man, with the program, Siana Tom, Gistiana Tom, Mobile on a station, Bobby, I'm within our my team can Emily, can Emily, look at 9 o'clock, but them come to take it. Before, in the bottom of the like it, I know a huge man, maybe in the bottom, I bet you was out of the you wouldn't get Google. You make a passage of a session, I don't know what the jail are running in the mind of my learn the name, which man I can huge man I can Panama, huge man I Sapiencia Fazona, Olugo, huge man
All right, let me take your comments very quickly. Zubi Money said good afternoon to you. I'm Nzube, the Man City fan from Awada. I didn't say anything about your transfers in this transfer window. Leo Doyon said, my name is Ivan from Imo State. I'm a big Liverpool fan. Said, Alexander Isak is my best signing. Okay, well, we're talking about your best signing. Of course, it's a very good signing. We're talking about the businesses your club did generally. How would you rate it? How would you rate it? Your club's businesses on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's refresh it like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your club's businesses in this transfer window? And then what are your expectations? What do you expect to win? You know, this season with what you have, very, very important. Julian Nesta Nwasa said, Andrew Chinedu from Inoma, but I'm right now in Ibokenyi. Said Alejandro Garnacho is going to be a very good signing in Chelsea. Okay, he said, and I cannot wait to deal with Manchester United this season. All right, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. James Ifeanyi Chukwu said, I'm James Ifeanyi Chukwu, Arsenal fan, watching live from Okuzu. Said Arsenal is good to go. Despite the injuries, of course, I understand where you're coming from, sir. God bless you. Chinedu Ene said, good afternoon to you. I'm Chinedu from Obosi, Man City fan. I'm very happy with the signing, especially of Donnarumma. Said Man City will bounce back against Man United after the international break. What about Obinna from Asabe Chelsea fan? That's Prince Kilo. He didn't say nothing about your transfers. Too bad. Okonkwo Francis said, good afternoon to you, UG. I'm Okonkwo Francis from Ibutonya, Liverpool. Said our transfers are good. But if we got Maguire it would have been 10/10 transfer. Yes, you're still very weak at the back. Imagine playing Dominic Szoboszlai when the transfer window was still on, because Conor Bradley was not there. You don't have any other right back. Yeah, the other left back you have after Milos Kekes is Andy Robertson. You know, even your centre back positions very weak. And yet you guys are pouring a lot of money. 116 million pounds for Florian Wies. Close to 90 million euros for Hugo Ekitike. 130 million pounds for Alexander Isak. Whatever you'll be doing at the back. Henry Ezenwaka said good afternoon to you, huge man. I don't understand what you mean by Raheem Sterling. Well, what are you saying about Raheem Sterling, my dear brother? Mayor Stephen said, Sayuji, good afternoon to you. I'm Stephen Mosu, a real Chelsea fan, watching live from Ojo to No. Is that right on, sir? All right, thank you very much. Chidebere Anunobi said, good afternoon to you, huge man. Okay. He said, I'm watching live from Oba. I'm a Chelsea fan. My expectation is that my team will do well and win some trophies this season. We have made some very good signings in this transfer market. Oh, yes. But then you signed a lot of wingers. If you had brought in one solid out-and-out striker, that's why I didn't like that signing of Lime Delap. Not saying this because he's injured, but Lime Delap, what's he doing there? It's not Chelsea standard, if you ask me. Right? I think he's forcing things. If you had brought in one solid striker, then bring in João Pedro, because João Pedro is eclectic. He can offer a lot going forward for Chelsea. Right? And then, when I go, your manager knows best. Let's continue because we must continue. Charles Chinedu and I also said good afternoon to you, huge man. I'm a Chelsea fan. The club did well in this transfer window. Okay, what about your expectations? What do you expect to win, sir? Tamaki Kelechukwu said, good afternoon to you. I'm watching live from Main Market. I said, well, before I even read out your comments, somebody gave me a report that till now, network is poor inside Main Market. People are struggling to make transfers. People are struggling to do mobile electronic transfers. People are struggling to even make or receive calls inside a market as large as Main Market. That's the biggest open-air market in Africa. Honestly. And I don't understand why your network services will be poor. That's a place where businesses are going on, transactions to the tune of billions are going on every single time. So you end up losing customers. Honestly, do something about the network situation in Main Market. I said, Tamak said, my club is Arsenal. They did very good job in this transfer window. Said first time as an Arsenal fan, I didn't wait till the dying minute to sign a player. Said Arsenal really surprised me. Oh yes, Arsenal did well. He said on Chelsea issue with Jackson, said Chelsea recalling Jackson back because of injury to the lab is the most wicked thing I've seen in a long time. Wow. Said it's stupid and very selfish of Chelsea. He said would have been different if Jackson had been playing. You kept him off the team and put him in the market, made a great deal for him for Bayern, and now someone got injured for 5 to 8 weeks, and you're calling the same player you treated like trash back. He said it's annoying. He said adding to how Chelsea fans have totally disrespected and looked down on Nicholas Jackson. Okay? He said go back and do what exactly? We were too much. As if are you from Ukwele Zunaka? You're from Jackson's village. No wonder you are very angry. Well, listen, Chelsea fans, are you missing Jackson? Very important. Do you think you're going to miss Jackson? Collins said Arsenal will win the Carabao Cup. You must be a Chelsea fan, Mr. Collins. Peter Uzo Aganobi said, I support Chelsea FC. I live in Abia State. Said Chelsea did quality signings but failed to buy a quality goalkeeper. Tottenham Hotspur signed Kolo Muani on loan. Oh yes, they signed Kolo Muani on loan. But Robert Sanchez, I think, is doing well now. That's why you guys took away your goalkeepers. Kepa Arrizabalaga went to Arsenal. George Petrovic, went to Brentford. So your stock with Robert Sanchez, but I think he's doing well. He has turned a new leaf. Stephen OG said, good afternoon to you, huge man. I'm Stephen OG, watching live from Iseluku, Delta State. Said I'm a Barcelona fan. Said Barcelona also brought in a right winger. Oh yes, you're very correct. I celebrate you. Thank you.
Huge man, now, first of all, FM with the guy, lady and 9, if you have 5 for 10, yes, yeah, point 3. I'm a big you take on to me, drop what we go up for. When I was men, I did already. That's a huge man, the shadow me the back, the shadow me the baddest. Get close to your radio when you hear it the loudest voice. I'm not moving in my new woman, I'm back. If an ass we go up on a huge man with the baddest. Program, Siana Atom, just Siana Atom, more on station, Bobby, I'm within our my team can Emily, can Emily, not the line at all, but them come to take a game. Before, in the bottom of the like it, I know a huge man, maybe in the bottom, and let you know I'm going to let you get Google up. You make a touch in my session, and I know I'm going to get a lot in the mind.
All right, next person here is Ifan Yobina. He said, good afternoon to you, Sir Hughie. Said he's a Liverpool fan watching live from Powerline Sabah. Said he's buzzing about the Isak deal. He said it's exactly what our attack needs. Said shame about the Maguire slipping through. He said, but overall, I'm really satisfied with this window, rating it 10 over 10. My expectation is that we're winning both the Champions League and the Premier League. He ended by saying you never walk alone. Victor Nabuike James said, good afternoon to you. Oga, you just went live. I'm watching live from Iweka Road on Onitsha. Hope you don't chop. Oh, yes, my brother. Thank you. He said he's a Man United fan. Said, okay, Huge, some United fans are not happy with the signing of Senna Lemons. Said that they could have signed Emiliano Martinez. Said he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, proving himself in the Premier League. And we all know that, but age is not on his side. That is one of the major problems. I think Man United did not sign him. Said Martinez could only give Man United 2 to 3 years. So I think Lemons is the right man. So keep up the good work. You asked the question and you answered the question, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If I knew Bina said good afternoon to you, Sir Hughie. I'm a Liverpool fan watching. Okay, I've taken you on before. De Niro Gerard said he's a Chelsea fan. Mr. Gerard, watching live from Onitsha Main Market, said I'm certain that Chelsea will win a trophy this season. Okay, Liverpool are certain they'll win. Chelsea are certain they'll win. Arsenal are certain they'll win. Maybe you guys will share it. Chelsea Bowl Carabao Cup. Liverpool Bowl FA Cup. Arsenal a Buzia Premier League. And everybody will be happy. Hallelujah, somebody. All right, the next person here is Chibai Chonet. He said, good afternoon to you, the Encyclopedia Sports Machine. Thank you very much. He said, I'm Chibai Chonet, reporting live from Old Trafford in Onitsha, the Man United Godfather. I celebrate you. He said, Sir Hughie, a very quick reminder that Colin joined Tottenham Hotspur on loan. Thank you very much for PSG. He said, in fact, Tottenham really did good business as well. Said, as for my club, Man United, said, I think the problem we are facing has been solved 70% by signing some strikers and also a young good keeper. But I believe in that by next summer, we should add at least a good central mid. You're already talking about next summer. When this season is just getting started. Said I expect Man United to contest for the league title and also win the FA Cup. The only 2 tournaments Man United are competing. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. Young Dollar said good evening. This guy is in China. Say good evening. You just went live. I'm watching live from China. Please tell us where in China you're watching from. I know you guys are in a different time zone. Who else is here? Amobi Pascal. Thank you very much for your comment. The SAPNG said good afternoon to you, Sir Hughie. This is the SAPNG watching live from 33. I'm a citizen talking about Man City fan. He said, I'm not really impressed with my team for not signing a right back in this summer transfer window. Said, I don't know whether we're going to fight for any titles this season, but if we later win anything, it will be miraculous. Said the signing of Gigi Donnarumma will make our team better. I said the same thing. He said, when I was telling people that Rodri's absence was not our problem, they were doubting me. Now it's clear. So there's a problem in our backline. The team is shaky. You can no longer play good passes I can no longer hold possession. I'm reading our signings in this transfer window, 7/10. I love your analysis, sir. God bless you. Machuku Chibueze said he's watching live from Awado Bosi. Said we really need a center back. I'm not happy. Okay. Talent Football Club is supporting Machuku Chibueze. Okay, said he's a Chelsea fan. Said you win something in the Premier League this season. All right, thank you very much. Reverend Peter Onyisi Machuku said, the Reverend Peter, greetings from Asaba. I'm the Reverend Peter Onyisi Machuku from St. Michael's Anglican Church, Asaba Delta State. Said, we are coming back with the greatest news ever this time around. Tell us the news. Transfer window have closed. You've already shocked us with Alexander Isak. I bring in a player on free transfer or what? Nnabike, James, I've taken yours before. Chukwuezugo Franklin, Real Madrid fan from Onitsha, said we did a fantastic business in this transfer window. Huge. My best signing is Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mastantino. That guy, his name is so difficult to call. Mastantuono or whatever. Said expect them to adapt very well. Hala Madrid. All right. The next question here is, I'm about to go to the phone line. Brian Chimes here. Brian Chimes said, good afternoon to you, Sir Hughie. My name is Obele Juku, watching live from Obosi. I'm a Barcelona fan. My greatest joy in this transfer window is Barcelona not letting Fermin Lopez leave. We could have regretted ever letting that guy move to Chelsea because he would have punished us in our Champions League with Chelsea. All right, thank you very much. Christian Wanzekin from Irua, Edo State, said Chelsea will win the Champions League this season. I wish you what you wish yourself. Osita Chukuma said, I'm always watching live from Palma de Mallorca. Oh, that's a Manchester United fan in Spain. I celebrate you, my brother, all the way from Spain. He said, but I think we may do better than last season. I guess if Ruben Amokwa doesn't change his formation, he'll be the first manager to get sacked. What about more days, more hope? Another Manchester United fan from Anakobe, but he lives in Asaba. That's where he's watching from. He said he's a Man United fan. The Man United did small business. I'm not happy because Onana was supposed to go, but no club wanted an Akpokwa like Onana. He said, let Man United board sack this Ruben Amokwa because he can never take Man United to the promised land with his Nkanka formation. What about you, Promise Udo? Promise Udo said good afternoon to you, Sir Hughie. I'm Promise Udo, Man United fan, watching live from Edo State. I celebrate you, sir. All right, let's go to the phone line very, very quickly. We're going to be hearing from so many people this afternoon. And I'll come back to your comments, please. Keep it coming. Hello.
Good afternoon, John.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Name and location. Oh, John Paul in the Chelsea. Good to have you. Yeah, John Paul. First of all, let's start from Nicholas Jackson. I'm not the who taking Obi. And Nicholas Jackson have left. Mana, the truth is that I am a Abiko Yana Chata. He was the one that refused to come back. Just your Abiko to come back.
I'm even on a Yuri Abiko, 15 goals to his order and Chelsea. The Premier League will 15 goals to his order and Chelsea. Of a just Milan, I know why I did. If you want to laugh up on a go room, I managed to go until the lap of that. I'm going to do that for January, January, you can transfer with the bigger walls. For now, managed to go well. At least, perform at the turn and out of the future. You work about your people on a normal wing. I just went on. Copama, Nathan, Nicholas. What is in a session? I ọ bụrụ obodo niile ka ọ ya na-agba ihe ọ ya na-agba bụ Carabao Cup na efu ịkpọpụ uche ndị ọzọ niile kụpa ma dịtọ na ha na onye nwe ọnọdụ ewere ọnọdụ ya dịka abụrụ nsogbu Chelsea maka winga wa aja winga wa
No, can you understand is all these wingers? Wingers everywhere.
mana Ujman na Premier League kịta ihe Chelsea ka ya agba agba eri ka kịta ya na-agba FA Cup na-agba Carabao Cup na-agbakwa Premier League na Champions League na-emekwa na Patrick ya na-abịakwa ndị ya na-enwekwe njiri ka achọrọ mgbe o ji agba olu mgbe a ga-asịrị maka na onye nke a nọrọ aji were mere onye ka a ji wee gba nwanne na o ji wee fenye elu wee daa enidiri ebe ọbụla winga niile ka enweta ihe dịka mmadụ 3-4 nọchasịrị ebe ahụ ya bụla ada ama ma ogosikwara Anambra ka a ghara esi na ajị wee gbakwa nwanne na o ji wee fee.
All right, thank you very much. Na side need unu me ka nke kasị wee nye enjoy.
Nna nke na-enwegodu m iwe Ujman bụ ọkpụkpọ agbadoro Chelsea n'onu. Enwere ọkpụkpọ agbadoro Chelsea n'onu kịta amarọ ka a ga-esi wee wepụta ọkpụkpọ ahụ ebe ọkpụkpọ ahụ dị ọdụ nke ọjọọ ya ọ kpebụrụla anyị seri onye niile egeta biznes niile egeta Chelsea mezi sizin onye gbutofuziri ihe ahụ niile bụrụ anyị seri bụ ihe gbutofuziri ihe ahụ jee na-azụ azụ jee ezo a na-achọgharị laiseri ebe ndị ọzọ kwụ na lain amanụ oje jee ezo onwe ya ezo nsogbu adịrọ ọkwa 2 years time nke agha ebe mana ọ bụrụgodi na Chelsea ka just kali ịchọ onye ahụ elesi ya wetuo ego because ị na ọya gbaba ọkịta onwe bọọ ma achọ ya ha agba onye ka m na-agwa gị na Chelsea digozile ji ịdachie ndị mmadụ fri n'ọnya nwazi bụ na said bụ eji sọ na ya ọya ewetukwa ya ọ bụrụ maka Chelsea achọ ndị natata $1 n'isi ya
eziokwu
fri Chelsea na-esi esi anya pụọ n'ịmazi ebe ahụ ọya ekweta na ana 200 ka ọ na ị na-ana 150 ebe a na ebe ahụ bụ ebe nsogbu abụrụ Chelsea onye mere ya bụ ebe onye a na-asị anya pụọ ọ ga-ekwetakwa
ka maka disasi na-apụ nwụrụ ọnya na nwanne ya nwoke
Ujman mma aka dị laik otu ọdachiri ahụ sef na ọ na-abụ ọdịkata ọ dịka ọdịgo fit ọbanyekwere nwa obere oge aka m laik godo ya da ma Fafana na-anọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ Fafana na-anọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ anya onye nke a na-atara igodo Ujman chekigodo onye nke na-anọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ fisi anyị godo na
ịmakwa elofum Fafana disasi na bedo obere shi na-agbazi bọọlụ Fafana bụ n'ụlọ ọgwụ ka ọ nọ 2-4
Thank you, my brother. Ndị nke a ka na-atara igodo na-akwụ Chelsea ụgwọ mana onye nke a nọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ na-akwụ Chelsea ụgwọ nke ya a na-akwụkwa ya ụgwọ since anyị gotere ya na Leicester City onwere uru onye abara anyị ọ dịkwa ka nwoke ma ịfụkwara Lomiolabia Ujman iwu onye nke ahụ na-enwe gozi m nke bụ Toshige minus na ọ bụrụ na Chineke goziri anyị
ọka nọ dị na Chelsea bụ Lomiolabia
ọ dị na-eri ego Chelsea ọ ka kpochiri ọ bụrụ na Chineke goziri anyị n'ebe nwoke manọ Casedo nọ abụrụ onye na-enwe ejiri
eziokwu
ọ bụrụ na ọbịa ka anyị dipendịrị
all right, John Paul, thank you very much, my dear brother. I appreciate you big time. Wow, I forgot Wesley Fofana. Honestly, that guy is just an unnotching person. You've been in Chelsea for how many years now? Earning salaries while doing nothing. Hello.
Hello, Ujman.
You're welcome, sir. My location. All right, Onyeka from Obunike. Talaji Football Club is supporting. Oh, sorry about that. Please call back, Onyeka. All right, keep it coming. Keep your comments coming. Keep the calls coming as well. 09035944777. Good afternoon to you. Name and location.
Yeah, good afternoon, Hujis. Hujis Man Alive.
What's your name, sir?
This is OG United, calling from Medusa.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Manchester United fan. Go ahead, let's talk football. How would you rate your transfers in this transfer window?
Anyway, there is nothing. We did nothing. We did not 3 to 4 parties. We did nothing, but it's better. There are some improvements.
Yes.
You see, if this man will do something, because that formation makes a big gap between the center. It is not easy for us to penetrate from the wing.
Exactly.
Always.
Mm.
If I didn't have somebody at the center that can penetrate, a good clinical midfielder that can be given balls, spreading balls, so that strikers will work. But it seems that our striker, that Sesko, is always cut off.
Totally cut off.
That
Totally.
formation is three here. The other three is one here. Just the center will be open. You see at the stage, the people who are present will begin to press us when things change. You see. So I don't like it. We need to
well, the truth is that we have talked about this a lot of times on the show, and you were even the first person who made mention of this wing thing, and I started paying attention. That formation sends everybody to the wing. Everybody. Bumo, Ahmad, Kunha,
yes.
Everybody is on the wings.
And look at the last match we played. Bomo and the Ahmad is almost the same place.
The same place. They were running into each other. Yes, I don't know. They were getting.
It's a waste. It's wrong. Because you are using two of them. Either one will be at the bench, or you bring another person that will be playing from the left. But two of them are playing together in one place. It's just a waste. It looks as if we are nine men against 11.
Do you know there was something Chelsea did that I want this Man United manager to borrow a lead from. He's playing João Pedro as number 10 in the absence of Kopama. And Chelsea have won the games he played as number 10. Why not maybe Brandon Bumo has been the workaholic in that team since he came. Put him in that 10 position. Let Ahmad be on the wing. Something like that.
Just gamble it, because playing two of them at the wing is waste. It's just
total waste.
It's just two in one. Because they're running on some. They're just, even sometimes they begin to mark themselves. It's wrong. I don't know why you did not know. It's wrong.
All right.
The Manchester team is not bad entirely.
At all.
The way they are playing is making them look so up. They can't. In the Arsenal match, we get 14 shots, target, and we could not convert. Even the people who all Granbys, I know how many shots they get, but because the center
always very open,
clinical.
Yes,
they cannot do it because of the passes. They don't get it, and there was no crossings in that match. You see, so that is the problem.
All right. What about this? Your new goalkeeper? You know, before yesterday, your biggest problem was central midfield and goalkeeping position. You have signed a new goalkeeper. I really don't know about this guy. I've never watched him. I've never even heard about him before. He came from Royal Antwerp, and he's 23 years old. Yes, I don't know. Are you expecting much from him?
Yes, he will do more than the people already on the ground. Because Onana is a match winner against Man U, always. The match has to have 2 shots on target, 2 goals. And none of the ball hit Onana. Onana was there. It was there. In fact, you don't have to be a professional goalkeeper to keep those balls that he considered.
This guy.
He has been doing it. After that, he will be drawing his host. Like, I think
he does it all the time. He does. Let me tell you what one Man United fan said on this show. He said that, especially that game against Green Beans, he said, huge man, that he sure Onana placed a bet for Green Beans to score first. Because that first goal, go and watch it again. Even a woman will go down and catch it.
That's what I'm telling you. No professional goalkeeper will allow that particular concede such a goal. The striker did not place it somewhere. He just Onana was standing at that place, and they do his hand like this. And then he considered, and they have been doing it. And considering goal initially brings pressure and
exactly.
Opponent to be composed. Just like if Fulham has scored the first, was allowed that goal.
Yes.
They will be under pressure.
Serious pressure.
Concede again. So that is it. But when you concede first, you'll be under pressure. You may be praising the people, but you won't be clinical.
Okay, you're a very good. You're a very good football analyst. I appreciate your perspective on things. Thank you very much for calling once again. This guy, OG United, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is super awesome. Honestly, he was the first person that called my attention to this wing thing, and I started watching this 3-4-2-1 formation. I realize everybody is basically on the wings, and then the center is totally open. Now, when everybody's on the wing, they are doing a lot of running, and then they gas out very, very easily. That's why Man United had a very good first half against Arsenal, had a very good first half against Fulham, had a very good, in fact, against Fulham, they missed a penalty. Kuna hit the bar, missed a sitter in the first half. Had a very good first half. Well, but against Green Beans, even in the game against Burnley, they had a very good first half, right? But then they get tired with time because everybody's just running. The center is open. Once the opposition watch it very well, they just throw to the center and cause a lot of havoc. Hello, good afternoon to you. Name and location. Hello? Oh, sorry about that. Let me take some comments. Please call back. I see Theophilus Chukwumendo. He said, good afternoon to you. My Theophilus, please tell us the football club is supporting and your location. Very, very important. Reverend Bitoni Sinwachuku said, we are coming back with 3 trophies. The Premier League, the Champions League, and the Carabao Cup. So this time around, it's going to be great. And I know you tell the world that I said so. We are Liverpool. We love you, great man. Thank you very much. You never walk alone. Reverend Onyisiwachuku, you guys have a very formidable squad right now, but your back is still very fragile. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Name and location.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Mr. Kenneth. Can call me Coding Gakpo.
You said?
I'm Mr. Kenneth. Can call me Coding Gakpo.
You must be a Liverpool fan then.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's right. You went to Liverpool because they won the league last season, sir.
I've been with Liverpool for the past 17 years.
Wow! You're welcome. I said so because Cody Gakpo, it's not been long he joined Liverpool. So for you to be Cody Gakpo, I thought you were a newcomer in Liverpool. All right, let's talk about the transfers. My dear brother, you guys, in fact, everybody's talking about Liverpool. 500 and something million pounds spent in one transfer window. How would you rate the entire business?
Yes, we did it because people thought Liverpool don't have money to spend for some years ago. So now we cleared them that not that we cannot do it, but there's time for everything.
Exactly.
So the time has come. The time has come. We are the champion, and we need to package ourselves as a champion, coming up as the defending champion, because we are our signing is not just signing. We are earning something, trophies to come in this season.
All right.
We are here to retain our trophy and the Champions League. You know, last season our coach, just because of fear, we don't have a lot of players on the bench to submit harm from other trophies. If not, we're entitled to a lot of trophies last season. We're entitled.
All right. Well, let's look at where you guys strengthen the most, which is the attacking position. There's going to be a problem there. Cody Gakpo will play from the left. Mo Salah will play from the right. Hugo Ekitike, who has scored 3 goals in his last 4 games. Remember, he scored against Crystal Palace in that Community Shield. Scored 2 in his last 3 in the Premier League. Hugo Ekitike will play as the alternative. So where will Alexander Isak play?
Yeah, actually, then Ekitike is a plan B striker.
What? Somebody who has 3 goals in his last 4 games, sir?
Yes, it was because of the delay of Isak that we have to put him in there.
Wow.
Actually, it's a plan B striker for future.
Wow.
I need to learn more. We need more experience from him. There's a lot of job to do. He will start for Champions League. He will start for FA Cup and Premier League. They'll be chopping there. There's a lot of job to do.
You just disrespected a striker Liverpool paid almost 80 million pounds for. Was that you know how big they paid for Hugo Ekitike? He came in, he's scoring. He said he's so going to. Well, no problem.
Because we can't put Isak on bench for him to start.
Okay. What about the fact that Mo Salah lost form? Mo Salah has not been in great form for a while now.
No. The one thing about Salah, even Isak did not contribute most goal as that for some matches.
Yes.
His presence matters a lot.
Big time. I agree.
Yes.
All right. What about the back line where you guys are very fragile?
Yeah, actually the back line is where we have problems. So even the ball, we are expecting them to give us good central defense. Because we are conceding too much. So the problem is that maybe Crystal Palace disappoint us, but we don't lose so. Because one thing about Liverpool as maintained, I know, we can concede. Yes, we can easily concede, but that 3 point we need it and we will get it. Even if we play 10-9, we are going to get the 3 points. That's enough for you.
No, I understand that you guys have been outscoring your opponents this season. It's not against Arsenal. Somehow your defense played very well. They didn't convert. Arsenal had only just one shot on target because of how tight you guys were at the back. Imagine playing Dominic Szoboszlai as a left back and you were still very tight at the back. Arne Slot really knows what he's doing.
Because they take the challenge between themselves. A defending champion shouldn't concede goal like this.
Exactly.
Cope up below that this is Liverpool defending champion. So we don't need to concede most goals between ourselves.
But let me ask you, in all honesty, Bukayo Saka had played that game and he came up that many times and Anoni Madueke came up against Milos Kekes. Don't you think he would have beaten Milos Kekes?
Yeah, Shaka, you are right, because Shaka knows how to handle Liverpool. You know how to face Liverpool. Shaka knows how to face Liverpool. Actually, no sentiment about that. No sentiment about that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you, Mr. Cody Gapo. I appreciate your candor, your honesty. Awesome human being. All right, let's read out some more comments. Olise Emeka said, I'm Olisa. Chelsea fan from 3-3. Unkwele said, Chelsea never pushed Jackson away. Chelsea never told him to find another club. He fell down the pecking order. Once you fall down the pecking order, what's the message? The message is for you to leave. What do you mean? Somebody who was the number one, who was the out-and-out striker for Chelsea in 2023-2024, he scored 14 Premier League goals in 35 Premier League games, 17 in 44 in all competitions. Last season, he scored 10 in 30. These are very Oquaistic statistics. So, but at least he scored 10 in 30. Imagine how many Premier League games you play in a season? 38. He played 35 in his first season. He played 30 last season. And then he fell down the pecking order. What are you talking about? So if you're in a company, for instance, and you're the manager, and then somebody comes in and say, okay, Oga, go down and become the cleaner. What are they telling you? They are sacking you without saying the word. That's what we mean by chasing him away from the club. But let me continue with your comment very quickly. It's interesting. You continue by saying that he felt, okay, he said, Olisa, I said, when he was asked to leave, Maswami, they said, okay, he said, Jackson away. Chelsea never told him to find another club. He fell down the pecking order and panicked. When he asked to leave Chelsea, Chelsea had to put up his price very high with hope to scare away buyers. Besides, I was in Germany with my chance to make sure he didn't come back to England yesterday and it worked. So the best signing will be João Pedro. Okay, I think you understand. I understand what you're talking about in the Jackson case. You really like the fact that he's gone, but the truth is that the club actually pushed him away. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Name and location.
Just man in life.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. What's your name?
Emmanuel David.
Emmanuel. All right. Tell us your football. Tell us the football club you're supporting. Okay.
Arsenal.
Oh, Gunners for life.
Gunners or nothing.
Oh, my brother, just start preparing for things you used to go for Thanksgiving. Diego Teba Okukonaji that you use for Thanksgiving, because you guys must win the league this season, whether anybody likes it or not. Go ahead, let's talk about your transfers. Okay? Oh, Makagini.
Ateta whatara mo ifro formation amaro imara na bo Premier League onye puta for Arsenal atakati wanya onye for Arsenal na obugo na mala agbada doga mutare ke sa ball na amala ma aga change this afa kama ma yebu Premier League one ona bogene
no but on if you no go na this transfer window. What are you talking about? Arsenal are ready.
Man Ateta no just for time we dey make change against Liverpool.
No.
It is sure that this Martinelli now out against Liverpool. Now this guy to near me Arsenal they lose your Champions League against PSG.
Martinelli.
Yes.
Omara Babo, Omara Babo, simple.
Brazilian, because that day, even my first leg and second leg, Hakimi, Ogamuri Tata, you remember that?
Ideko Hakimi, Ogapano, Dominic Soboslai now brought two. Dominic Soboslai a body defender, Ogamwa there once. In fact, that's not passing on the mother a ball, Makanam Farmer, the guy, Nani completely. But the manager now all the time.
I don't know, Bam. It's what I don't know, Bam.
You might not be the better chance. Now left, Arsenal would have created chances.
I don't forget because sometimes in jail like Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. I forgot this thing, first half. All that man, he made dressing room was mess up. I'm about to have a ball of Yes. Liverpool, but I went for 59 minutes, the Mayon was changing. But now I'm about 70 something minutes for me changing. And they like that Trossard one of my
Odegaard, Trossard, that's all you're today.
But as a couple changing.
Yes, Arsenal started attacking, yes. Well, you could tell you, the problem Arsenal again, Ateta. Mami Ateta na Tulegu. Every time on about defensive. When you have a lot of attacking players, in a very you concede the goal. Okay, come out and play football and score goals. You have creative players.
I don't know because
yes, sir. Don't worry. You're going to win something this season in Jesus' name, amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's pay some bills. It's 2:30. Please hang in there. Don't touch your dial. I'll be right back.